Hey guys! I hope that this is working and my microphone is working really quickly. I hope you guys can hear me okay. So today I'm just going to be working on my comic instead of playing a game, and I hope that's okay, but hopefully this will just be a nice chill stream. Hi Allie! Hi! Hope you guys are doing okay, and I think I'm just gonna hop straight into it. I will warn you that sometimes my eyes might close whenever I'm drawing on my tablet just because I'm looking down, but hopefully that doesn't happen too much. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm gonna get onto my thing. Oops, there's Clip Studio. Is it back? Let's see. Okay, let's get started. I'm working on my my comic, so I'm just gonna get working on it, and you guys can chit chat, and you're free to ask me anything. And let's go. This is the introduction panel that I'm working on to one of the characters, which technically I should work on my other panels, but I just wanted to work on this one just because I wanted to draw Costello the monkey and then Milk the bear. I just really wanted to draw them, so I was like, I can just do this page before the rest of them, even though it's not in the right order, but who cares. Anyway, I'm gonna get started. You can see that I've worked on it a bit already, so this character is Barry, and or Barnabas, whatever you want to call him. And yeah, so I'll just get started. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I don't know if this is gonna be, I don't know if I'm just started lining it already or if this is gonna be my sketch. I might, it might be a little bit more sketchy, and then I'm gonna go back and fix it and turn it into actual line art, especially for the face. Because as you can see, my sketch is really, really rough. Let's start with, oops, wrong layer. It's that one, and I actually think I lined Costello a little bit on the wrong layer, but who cares. I needed to work on him a bit. Costello is like, I think that's how you pronounce it. Very confident in naming my own characters and knowing how to pronounce it. But Costello is like my favorite kind of monkey, which is the stub-nosed monkey? It's this monkey. They're so cute. Look at them. It's adorable. But yeah. Let's see. I think, yeah, this is not going to be my line art. I'm just using it to sketch a little bit cleaner. Please forgive me if I end up going a bit quiet. I don't mean to. It's just me being focused. Let's see here. Probably should quickly find a full body reference of this monkey. Because instead of just a face, because I don't really know what their arms look like. Let me see here. I'm Googling it real quick. They're such interesting monkeys. They look so weird. Let me see here. Not a lot of full body pictures of them for some reason. 1 second. Don't think you guys can see what I'm doing since I have it only on Clip Studio, but I'm looking at pictures of the monkey. Let me see. Just need its full body. Ah, this works. Alrighty. I don't think you guys can see it, but I do have it opened as a pop-out canvas. But, whatever, it works. What is if you guys have a favorite type of monkey, what is your favorite type of monkey? Like I said, my favorite type of monkey is this monkey or the monkey with the really big nose. Is that a monkey even? I don't know. So that is one of my favorites. He wears little pants. Can't be without pants. That's just wrong. My line art is too tiny. Luffy. Luffy's your favorite kind of monkey? That's pretty good. And valid, honestly. Looking good. Thank you, Gabby. I'm gonna try to keep looking up. That way my character isn't looking down, but if I do end up looking down, I apologize. Let me see here. So, how has you guys' day been? My day has been pretty good. It's been decent. I was a little bit sick when I woke up, and I did have a bit of a sick spell, I guess. Whoops, sorry, we're back on the monkey. I had to zoom out. I did have a bit of a sick spell, but otherwise, I've been pretty good. They kind of have thumbs. I don't know. I think I'm making this look like an alien. But it doesn't have to be perfect. Not for the sketch, at least. I'm gonna say he's holding his hand. Castillo is technically Barry's father's monkey, though he does like to hang out with Barry quite a bit. And this gave me the perfect opportunity to draw Castillo in Barry's entrance or character sheet. I don't know what is it called? Introduction? That's it. Oh, I'm gonna have to cover up that knot that I drew. I liked how that looked. Let's see here. Oops, my character's eyes are bugging again. Well, Alex, do they have tails? 1 second. Let me see here. Yes, they do. Okay. I thought I was crazy for a second. Just gonna draw a tail. Trying to be a little bit more loose with my sketch. That way, it turns out a little better. I always think it ends up looking better whenever I'm a little bit more relaxed with it instead of being overly, like, trying to keep it super neat, because whenever I line it, I can neaten it out. See here, I'm gonna pull up some references for the crate really quickly. Old crates. See here. Find some cool old crates. That works pretty good. Boom, crates. I'll work on drawing those in a minute. We're gonna move on to milk. Do I have milk's reference? I do not. I knew I was forgetting something. This is like a really quick doodle that I did of him, but yeah, this is milk. Isn't he cute? I mean, it's strawberry milk. He's adorable. He's a little baby. I'm gonna pull this reference up. Kind of sucks that you guys can't see my pop-out windows, but if my canvas looks like it's not centered, that's because I have a window like right next to it. Should I put Castillo and milk on the same? No, I don't think I should. just because I feel like it won't work in my favor. I'm gonna put this over here. Sorry. We'll start with Milk's eyes. Today's been a really nice day. It was not too hot out. I guess since it's September, it's cooling off a little bit. At least it is here. I prefer it whenever it's a little bit colder instead of being like scalding hot. Then again, I don't like it when it's like an ice storm that we had earlier this year. That was terrible. I'm gonna lower my tablet just a little bit. I had it pretty high up, but milk equals poison. Or milk / poison. Yeah, for me it is. I can't, but he goes, yep. Yeah, I can't have any milk. I'm allergic to it. To anyone that doesn't understand what she's referencing. And yes, all he says is just buh. 1 second, where is it? Yeah. Just buh. It's beautiful. You see here. Don't like how that's looking, so. How do bears' noses look? 1 second. I didn't think of that. Let's see here. I probably should have had all my reference photos before live streaming, but you know what? I'm living like Larry. Let's see here. This is making me realize that Milk does not really look that much like a bear. Let's put this realistic nose on a cartoony bear. Let's see here. It's kind of circle. Didn't really realize this until now, but bears do kind of have lips, don't they? Looking good, thank you! I don't think this nose would really work for him, will it? We'll try it out. We can keep it for right now, and then, you know, it kind of looks like a pig's nose. I don't know, I kind of like it. We'll keep it for right now, and then if we don't like it, we can always fix it. I'm gonna put this over here. And come back here. Want there to be, I kind of want his markings to be lined, that way you can tell he has markings without me having to screen tone him. He's special. He is special. He's very special. I don't really know how I'm gonna do his little lips. Let's see. Looks pretty good to me. Oh my goodness, he looks so weird. Let's just keep going. Can only get better. It's very, very, how do I say it? Staggering to have a somewhat realistic monkey and then this right next to each other. That's kind of hilarious. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Okay. You flip the canvas and then anything you've ever done wrong appears. But it's only the sketch, so we're not really hunting for perfect. So his nose, no, his mouth isn't centered. I think that's what's not centered. Let me look at this really quickly. They don't have that line like a dog has, you know, that like that. So I guess I just won't add it. I mean, it kind of does, but not really. So I guess I just am not gonna add it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I mean, I guess I could. Ah, wait, I kind of like that. It makes him look less like a pig. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. I'll tell you something. He's beautiful. Yeah, he is beautiful. I think this is the best thing I've ever drawn. I'll tell you something. I am a little bit nervous to have people watching me while I draw. I don't know why. Usually, I don't have stage fright when people watch me draw. I don't know. Guess I'll just have to get over it, because I did decide to become a streamer. Or a YouTuber in general. Whoops, my phone tinged. Whoever is texting me, sorry. Let's see here. Look at that real quick. I like it so far. I'm going to work on Barry a little bit. I want to work on his face. I don't know if I love these eyes that I quickly drew. We'll see. I like him. Thank you. I think he looks pretty good so far. I kind of like the nose. The longer that I look at it on him, I kind of like it. That's his goggles. Originally, he had his goggles on, but I decided to put them on his forehead so we can see his eyes. Since technically he doesn't always have his goggles on. Give me 1 second. Where is his character sheet? Yeah. Well, in his character reference, he has his goggles on, but like, I don't know. I just thought it would be more expressive to have his eyes showing, but I might end up putting them on him. Let's see here. Let me see. Okay, that's where his eye would be. I'm gonna put Milk away really quickly because he is in my way. Also, really fast, I like to make another window and then pull it down, which you guys can't see it sadly, which kind of sucks, but just so I can look at my drawing from far away from whenever I zoom in. Let's see here. Whenever I get sick of working on this panel, I'm gonna be working on the panel, the page, or this page. I'll be working on the page that y'all just saw pop up. It's too big. Let's see here, I'll flip it real quick. I don't like where those goggles are. Sorry. And, okay. We're gonna go to our little blue sketch that we quickly did, and I'm going to make his forehead smaller. Oh, I forgot, but Costello has his other hand right here. Which, honestly, a little bit uncomfortable looking for Barry, but whatever. How big are these monkeys? I probably should have looked at that. I think this is about their size. But if they're super tiny, this one's just big. I wanted to look at his eyes really quickly. I already see that that one's way too big. Oh, Gabby said she'd be right back. Let's gossip about her. Nah, I'm just kidding. We don't have to gossip about Gabby. I mean, we could, but I don't really know what there's to gossip about. She's too cool. I think that looks pretty decent. I'm gonna zoom back in here. If you see my canvas doing weird stuff, I apologize. I don't mean to like constantly zoom in and out. How small is Barry? Well, he's 14. So how tall is 14-year-old boys usually? I would say he's the average height of a 14-year-old boy, whatever that might be. But if this monkey is supposed to be super tiny, then that just means the monkey is humongous. I don't know. Going to quickly... I don't know why I decided to give Barry... Let me see, where's his reference? Right there. I don't know why I decided to give him a bunch of, like, cool braids. Like, they're cool. I love that type of hairstyle, but, like, not very easy to draw. So, in the sketch phase, I kind of just do that. And, as I work, I can... Or when I actually line it, I can fix it. So right now it's gonna look stupid, but we'll fix it later. That's my motto. I'll fix it later. Thinking his eyes need to be higher up if his head is like that. Let me see here. I'm going to quickly come over here and then do a circle. Doing that on a new layer, and I'm gonna quickly do like a rough of his head, which is something I should have did at first. I'm thinking about possibly at some point live streaming on Twitch. I don't know when, I don't know when I will do that, but it might happen at some point eventually. I just, I'm so used to, like, YouTube. Like, obviously I've only ever done, well, on this channel, not really in my life. In my life I've done a couple of others. But on this channel I've only ever done, like, 2 live streams. So, right now I'm just used to, let me see his reference. Yeah, he only has 2. I'm just used to YouTube, but I might try out Twitch. That seems pretty decent, but his braids are in the wrong spot in that case. Twitch seems like it has a nice community, and it seems to, sorry, seems like it works well for other VTubers. So I thought I might try it eventually, but I don't know. Going to clean that just a little. I'm gonna try to remember how hairlines look. Let's see here. We're just gonna kind of do this, and whenever I actually line it, I can add the braids because I'm not gonna spend all my time doing that in the sketch. I'd kind of like to be a little bit quicker. His eyes need to come up a little more, don't they? What's wrong here? Maybe his head in general just needs to come down, I don't know. So sorry. That is what the sketching phase is for. Fixing all of this. Now I just need to figure out how I want to draw Barry's nose. I've been kind of thinking about attempting to draw actual noses. I'm back! Hi, Gabby! We were gossiping about you. I'm joking. Like I said, you're too cool to gossip about. How does that nose look? I might end up changing it. I don't know if I love that. Yeah, I don't know if I love this. Yeah. Oh, I kind of like it. It's very hard to keep the face looking... Oops, I didn't mean to correct whenever it's half covered by a scarf. Whoops, nope, not T-Bone. Ah, not the Cat Brothers! Okay, Barry. Okay, so his mouth isn't even showing. I'm just realizing, how long is his neck? Well, okay, wait. Just do a quick rough of this. Oh, it looks horrible, but whatever. Yeah, that's not gonna work. What is this clipping to? I think what I need to do is kind of lower this because his whole face would be kind of more covered. That works. Let me see. Now open back up our original like thumbnail thing. Oh, his goggles. Okay, thank goodness. And turn it back to black, and then I'm gonna add the rest of this hair. Yeah, that fixes a lot, I feel like. What do you guys think of this nose? Or just actually, one sec. Whoops! I'm on the wrong layer. That was my problem. I'm going to really quickly. I'm gonna cut it, and we're gonna try something else. Paste, and then we're just gonna hide it. That looks funny. Okay. Be kind of like I might kind of prefer this one more since it looks like it's facing forward. However, his mouth does need to be fixed. I think that looks pretty good so far. I'll kind of erase that right there so I can cover that up. Going to quickly make all that black, and then we'll merge it down. That way we're working on one layer. And I'm going to erase this for right now. I'm gonna lower this. Apparently, okay, then what layer is it on? Oh, I put it on his. Whoops. Just gonna do that for right now. Looks good, thank you. I think it's looking pretty decent so far. I might make his head a little bit bigger. I know it might not technically be correct if the head's a little bigger, but I kind of prefer how it looks. So let's see here. Originally, I was gonna attempt to do like a different perspective on this, but I figured since this is kind of an introduction page, I wasn't gonna do that. Give me 1 second, my thingy's like beeping. Oops, there we go. Ah! Sometimes my thing will do that. It will just bust off into the other like side of the Clip Studio. I don't know why it does that. It's probably my fault. I'm gonna have to fix his scarf a little. I'm gonna have to make it more wrinkly. Uh-oh, what layer am I on? The wrong one. Ah, no. Okay. trying to keep things a little bit separate here. Let's see. Kind of going for that anime look on the scarf, so it doesn't really have to be 100% realistic. Obviously, we want it to be stylized, but I would like it to. I think it definitely needs to be more wrinkly, but we can kind of do that as we line it. Let me see. Oops, wrong thing. I really need to take his reference and push it here. Okay. So his scarf is laying a little bit differently, and we're gonna add that. We're gonna add the, I don't know, tails to his scarf in a minute because I want to draw his legs and everything. He has this like satchel thing. I'm trying to remember to add it. Okay, his boots do not have laces. Gotta remember how my own character looks. Technically, I haven't really drawn Barry that often just because I haven't really wanted to spoil his design for my comic, which, you know, I might be doing that in this live stream. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Still, I haven't really drawn him much, even though I do absolutely love him. Don't really know how these pants would act. They're kind of baggy, but also kind of not baggy. I don't really know how these work. See, they're kind of like, they're more baggy than they are anything, so we're gonna kind of lean into that, I'd say. I like drawing baggy clothes, if we haven't noticed. I don't know why I do, I just do. Oh, I just remembered on Costello, he has like a sash that he wears. I swear, even though I like to draw baggy clothes, I don't know how to. That's kind of hilarious. Shoes are like the worst thing to draw. Feet, not that bad, but like shoes, ugh. Whew. Shoes. I don't like them. I'll pick up a reference here in a few minutes. Barry Swan. You mean? I love that. That is actually one reason I'm very happy that I started watching the sub of One Piece instead of dub, because of Sanji specifically with the Nami-Sawan. I think that's so funny. I don't think he does that in the English, or at least not that I remember. I haven't seen the English in like I think over a year, or like actually like watched everything in English in over a year, because it the English dub ended at Skypiea on Hulu. Now I'm on Dressrosa, and I really want off of Dressrosa actually, because as much as I like Dressrosa and I love One Piece, this arc is kind of getting boring. Which I don't mean to be that way. I'm never like that. Like, I've watched every single canon arc, I have skipped some fillers. And I've never been bored, but specifically on Dressrosa, I don't know why, but I am getting a little bit bored with the stuff that's happening. And I kind of just want to move on. I really want to watch the whole cake arc. Like, really badly. But I don't even think that that's on Hulu, which really sucks. So I'll have to figure out how to watch it. Because, like, out of all of the villains in One Piece, I haven't seen much of Big Mom, obviously, because I haven't gotten to that arc, but like design wise and like everything else, she's like my favorite one. She's so like cool. I don't know how to say it, I guess. She's just really cool. How is this looking? It's kind of wonky. Kind of getting down. Is he falling off the crate? I don't know. He's trying to look cool, obviously. These shoes look really bad, but whenever I'm actually lining it, I'll get a reference. I'm gonna save really quickly. Let's see here. I'm gonna work on him a little bit, since should be really easy, since he's so simple. I need to up my brush. Keep having a habit of using like a tiny brush. Don't know why, but I really like drawing paws like this, with just like this. It's so cute. Bears have paws, don't they? I don't remember, but it's so cute. I should probably draw them like normal, but not for Milk in specific. He's kind of weird. Should Milk wear clothes? He's kind of just a bear. Castillo wears clothes. He's a monkey, so I don't know. I guess Milk is just naked. I wonder how he walks. I want to watch Wano in Cake Island. I do too. I really want to watch Wano. I follow a lot of like One Piece YouTubers, and I keep trying to avoid the Wano videos in specific because it's like I don't want spoilers. For some reason, I really want to watch Wano. It seems like such a good arc. I've heard a lot about it. Weird smiley face markings that he has on his stomach. It's kind of creepy. I like it. Alright, so we kind of have... Oh wait, Barry is missing his entire arm. But we kind of have, once I get his arm sketched in, and we will be sketching in the tails of his scarf, we'll have the character... Oh, and his ponytail. Well, we almost have it, but we almost have the characters, like, sketched out, and we can work on the background a little. Okay, that looks pretty decent. But he needs his arm. Needs that other arm. Looks awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I was hoping it looked at least decent. I know, it's so funny. So I've been working on this comic. Okay, well, I've been writing this comic for over a year. I would say it's almost close to 2 years that I've been writing it. But I've been working on it for a year, like actually like drawing it out. Even though my webtoon has only been posted, I think, since June, I have actually been like drawing it for a year. Like the first episode that you will see on the webtoon, even though I think it's only back in June, I drew that a year ago, the very first webtoon. And I think it's so funny that you can see like even though I think this is the 6th episode that I'm working on right now, you can see like some massive improvements in my art. And I think that is just so funny, and I don't know if that annoys people. I keep getting scared that it does, and hopefully as I go it will get a little bit more stable as I improve, this like manga style. I'm hoping that it will like stabilize itself a little. Because even like as the episode goes, on episode 5 you can see me improving, like I feel like massively. I don't know, I guess if you're detail oriented then you'll notice it. And I think it's so funny, but it does kind of worry me because I feel like even in this episode, I've done 8 pages already. Over here, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 pages, and then 9, and then 10, and then I have one more in between, so it will be 11 pages. And I've already improved massively as I've been working on these. Maybe not massively, but I've definitely improved while working on these, and I'm hoping it's not too noticeable. Because I worry that's going to annoy people. I hope not. I hope that they see it and they're like, oh wow, she's improving, instead of being like, can you be a little consistent, please? Thanks. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit harsher on myself than I would be with like anybody else, because honestly I feel like if I was watching a webtoon and I saw them improving throughout their webtoon, I wouldn't care. But I'm talking about myself, so it's kind of like I have to criticize. I want to meet Yamato and Otama. Oh yeah, Yamato. I want to meet her too. And she is my name. Yamato does. I love that. But Otama is, I don't know anything about her though. But Otama is the little purple-haired girl, right? I want to meet her too. She looks adorable. They all look really cool, the designs in Wano. Sorry if I accidentally repeat myself. I'm a little bit like, I think since I'm nervous, that makes me kind of like a scatterbrain. But, lift that leg just a little bit. I think we got our characters done, right? So this looks pretty solid for a sketch. We'll flip it. We'll see how that messes. Nope, it's pretty good. I think this is pretty solid for the characters, so I'm going to work a little bit on the background. Because I'm kind of... They were standing... We open this really quickly and look at it. This was another page that I had did. Okay, so here and then here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. No, where? Okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure out which way they were facing. Okay, so we're going to be working on the crates. I really like rendering wood. I really like doing that. Let me see. Where's my crate reference? Zoom out a little bit. Okay, so he's sitting on a crate, and then there's a crate right next to it, and then a crate stacked up on it. They're just chilling out in the crates. So I'm gonna use the square tool. Actually. And Yamato is in the anime now. And yes, she is. So Otama is the purple hair girl, and Yamato is. Oh, she's in the anime now, huh? Cool. I actually didn't know that, if she was actually in it or not. I knew she was in the manga, duh. How am I gonna do these crates? How do I want to do this? I probably should have drawn the crates before I drew everyone else. Who is you guys' favorite straw hat in One Piece? My favorite, I half want to say Robin. But also, I really like Jinbei. But Robin is definitely one of my favorites. She's in my, like, top 10. Well, also, obviously, Luffy. But, I mean, besides Luffy. Luffy is, like, everyone's, I feel like, default, like, favorite. But, like, who's your favorite that isn't Luffy, right? I'm gonna actually make this crate a little bit longer. Like this. Yamato cannot draw a square. That's all I got. Okay. And then we're going to do this. And this. Okay, and then there's like an X. I'm gonna hide these guys really quickly as I work on this. I know it's just my sketch, but I feel like when I start lining, I might actually line the background first. Well, we'll see actually. I'm not gonna make any promises I'll line the background first, but I'm thinking I just might. And I want to meet the Dino siblings. Oh, who are the Dino siblings? I don't know who that is. Who are they? What's their names? I'll look them up. Dino siblings, that sounds cool. The only dinosaur character, or the dinosaur character that has a devil fruit that I'm aware of is, what's his name? Drake? Is that his name? The guy with the X on his chin? Wait, his devil fruit is a dinosaur, right? I don't remember. Pretty sure it is. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time drawing a cube. I feel like in art, that's like the first thing they teach you how to draw. A cube or a circle. Let me see here. I'm gonna quickly see. How does that look? Kind of weird. Sorry, I went silent really quickly. I didn't mean to. Ah! Everything, like, fell apart. Nami, Robin, Brooke, Chopper, and Jinbei. That is a lot of favorites, and I agree with every single one. Oh yeah, Brooke! How did I forget about Brooke? Okay, wait. Suddenly, my favorite choice just got difficult. Because I love Brooke. Who are the Dino siblings, though? Do you know their name? I want to look them up. And yes, it is what kind of dinosaur is Drake's devil fruit? Or is that his name, Drake? I can't remember. It's a ancient zoon. I thought it might be a T-Rex, or at least I feel like I remember it looking like that, but I don't know. I'm not a dinosaur nerd. I don't know anything about dinosaurs. I should become a dinosaur nerd. I think that looks pretty good. Not really, but whatever. It's a sketch. It's a purple-haired girl and a purple-haired guy. I might have seen him. I might have seen him on Instagram. Have you sent them to me before, Riley? Was it the guy with the half his face covered and he wears a mask? Is he one of them? Because that's who I'm thinking. He reminded me of like a super old character that I made when I was younger, and that kind of made me laugh. Actually, I wonder if I have that character's reference. Give me like 1 second, and I'm sure it's just my memory blanking and they don't actually look anything alike, but give me 1 second. Let's see. This folder and this folder. Let's see here. I might not have this reference. Since this is a new computer, I don't have all my old characters and stuff, sadly. It might be in this one. Let's see. It is not in this one. I feel like I have it. It's gotta be somewhere. Not here. Wasn't in here. Well, that sucks, because I felt like it was an old character of mine, and he had like purple hair that was like covering half his face, and I have no idea where it is. Apparently I might not have it on this computer, which totally sucks. But we'll get back to this. Okay, now there's a crate back here, and we can quickly rough that in. It can be a little bit farther back. I love your tablet. Thank you! Since I'm using the Spud tablet thing, I edited it to... I decided instead of making it teal, I would make it red. Like my just chatting backdrop. Just so it could contrast a little bit. I don't know if it really matches, but you know. And then I added like the shark design on it. The waves and the shark like on my hat. Let's see here. I will also add a crate behind him. A little crate. I'm gonna say all the crates don't have to look identical. They can look a little different from one another. Just doing like a really rough of these crates, since I don't feel like I actually need to do anything too drastic, because I mean, come on, they're crates. They're just squares with some extra detail. Let's see here. My phone was beeping, sorry. Okay. Let me turn these on. That looks pretty decent, right? Let me hide that. That's pretty decent so far. Let's see here. We're gonna draw the floor really quickly. which is just like the planks. Which, one thing that I keep forgetting that I need to keep in mind is the way that the planks are facing is the way that they're facing. Like, if that makes any sense at all on the boat. Because if the planks are facing this way, they're facing the way that, like, okay, if the planks are facing, wait, 1 second, I actually have a page, I'll show you guys. See, on this page, if the planks are facing this way, then that means the railing is right here. While if the planks are facing, X that off really quickly and we will click this one. If the planks are facing this way, so like this, then they're facing either the front or the end of the boat. And I have to keep that in mind. I keep forgetting. So they're facing like this end of the boat, which I'm thinking is like right next to the room area. Just kind of right under it. I really need to draw like a big reference for the boat. I have not done that yet, and I really need to. Where's Tim? Oh, where's Tim? He's under my hat. 1 second. There's Tim. He's come to join the party. I think there's Tim. Hopefully that made him pop back up. Okay, so we got our background roughed out. I'm gonna put these crates right there. And let me see here. I'm gonna hide this, and we're gonna turn this red. Okay, that's not too bad. And then with the speech bubble, guess it's kind of a spoiler to let you guys see the speech bubble, but whatever. Hi! Hi, Rachel! Oops, let me see here. I'm gonna have to fix this. Let's see if I can fix. Okay, it came with it, but the tail didn't. Oh. I probably should have considered where my speech bubble was gonna go, and I didn't think about it. Oh, wait, come here. I'm gonna delete that really quick. I can shrink it. That looks good, I think. I'm thinking that in the next update, not in this update, in this webtoon update, but in the next webtoon update that I do, I'm going to be drawing all of my bubbles, my speech bubbles by hand. Because I guess I like torturing myself, but also because I think it looks fine, honestly. I could just be kind of overly critical of myself, but I feel like it will look better if I just take the time and really do them by hand. But I'm not gonna do it this update because I'd have to go back and do the bubbles, but next update I think I will. Because I think it will just, in general, it will look better. Okay, do I line the background or the characters first? I feel like I should line the background first for a few reasons. Oops. I'm gonna put the characters in a folder really quickly. And lower that. Let me see here. I'm just kind of thinking about my next move. I think it's too thin. I'm gonna use the square tool here. here we go. That's not straight. That's one thing that I hate about myself, is that even with the straight line tool, I can't manage to do like a straight line. It's awful. So usually what I'll do to make up for that is I'll use the rectangle tool or the square tool, since it will always be a straight line, and I just kind of cheat. Let's see. Seems pretty good. So I can't seem to do the square tool thing with these side things, so I'm just gonna hope that that seems right. And then it's a little bit too big. Can you guys hear my computer fan? It seems to be going nuts. I think it's because I have the program for my tablet going. The cursor program, the Spud tablet, so I think that's making it not like me, but whatever, everything's working, so I think the stream, it's not lagging, is it? It seems to be working fine, but if it starts lagging, I might turn the tablet thing off, which kinda sucks, but it's whatever. That looks pretty good. Sorry that I'm working on the background first. I know it can kind of be boring to watch me just like line all this stuff, but I feel like I think I might just work on this singular crate first and then line the characters, because I feel like if I don't, then I'm gonna run into some kind of problem. I don't know why I feel that way, I just do. So now we're gonna get into like detailing it. Gonna be a bit of a shadow. Make my brush quite a bit bigger. Who is your favorite girls in One Piece? That's a good question. Like I said, I really like Nami. Or not Nami, Robin, but I also do really like Nami as well. Since you said favorite girls, as in more than one girl, I'm gonna say Nami, Otahime, which, why did she have to die? Which, that's not a spoiler. First thing you get into Fishman Island in One Piece, you know that she's not alive. Otahime and Robin. Those are my, like, 4 favorite girls in One Piece. What is you guys' favorites? I learned that I really like rendering wood, even though I don't know if it actually looks like wood. I feel like sometimes I kind of overdo it, but... Let me see, I'm gonna pop back my crate thing. Oh, I didn't notice that. Whoops, T-bone. I did not notice that. They have, like... I'm gonna do that just like, I mean, obviously, since it's a crate, they didn't just, like, glue, like, big pieces of wood together. It's a bunch of different pieces of wood. This is why you use references. I don't watch anime, so I don't know anyone. Fair enough. feels like I only watch anime, because it seems like... Well, okay, well, technically I don't watch a lot of TV, so it's like, I'm working on watching Full Metal Alchemist, and then I'm working on watching One Piece, but that's like a million episodes, it feels like, so that's all I've been watching, sadly. Let's see here. It's not too bad. Riley's favorite is Nami-san, Robin, and the Ghost Girl and Koala. What is the Ghost Girl's name? Perona? I like her too. I forgot about her, actually. I also like Koala, kind of. I don't like the fact that she's associated with Sabu, who I don't like, which I know for a fact is an unpopular opinion that I don't like Sabu, but I stand my ground. See here, I think that looks pretty decent. Hoping you guys can't hear the tapping of my pen too much, because I have a feeling that would be annoying. And I didn't think of it literally up until now, because I can only see my stream, I can't hear it, so I'm hoping I'm not tapping too much, and if I am, I apologize. I also hope my background music is working, because I did have background music. She's your daughter? Which one, Koala? I love that. That's so funny. Kind of do this. I think it's looking pretty good so far. It's actually not bad. I was kind of scared it wasn't going to turn out how I wanted it to, but it seems to be fine. Don't think these pieces of wood are specifically even or even fully straight, but I feel like, so I'm going to turn these back on really quickly. When I line these guys, you're not going to notice. So, whoops, wrong thing. I guess it's not really that big of a deal. No, the ghost girl. Oh, Perona. Yeah, I like Perona a lot. She's cute. I like her design with the pink hair and everything. Pink-haired anime girls, or just anime... Yeah, anime girls. We'll say girls. Always end up being some of the coolest characters. I only say girls because I can't actually think of any pink-haired guys off the top of my head. Which is kind of weird. It'll come to me later, I'm sure. Need to deepen these lines, that way you can tell these are like different pieces of wood. Since I'm kind of over rendering a few things. I feel like, no, since it's at this perspective, I think it's fine. I was thinking that I should have added like a line throughout here, but I feel like that would be wrong for the perspective it's at. I apologize for my constant zooming out. I'm hoping that I'm not giving anyone a headache, but I end up doing that just so I can like look at it from far off. I do have a second window open, which I need to utilize a little bit more of my canvas so I can look at it far off, but I'm just very used to like zooming out. Sipping on my coffee, I should have gotten a soda instead of a coffee if I wanted caffeine, but I got coffee anyway. I have to ask, what do you guys prefer? Tea or coffee? I just realized that a crate, it doesn't have it like that, but what do you guys prefer? Tea or coffee? I prefer coffee. I'm not a big tea drinker at all. It's very rare if I drink any type of tea. Actually, I think the last time I drank tea was... I think when I was like really sick when I was little, I feel like it's like the last time I actually drank tea. Because I don't know why, I'm just not a big fan. Depends, but mostly tea. What kind of tea do you like to drink? Because, like I said, I don't drink a lot of tea, sadly. I know my dad really likes sweet tea, but I don't think that's... I don't even like sweet tea. I think I prefer the tea that comes in the bag over like a sweet tea. Green tea? That sounds nice. I don't think I've ever had green tea before. The last tea that I had, I don't remember what it was called, but it was the kind that you have in like a bag, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to like help you sleep. And I don't remember liking it, but it was probably because I was little and I didn't like anything when I was little. Trying to get this crate over with. I think that I have it lined enough to where... Oop, my phone tinged. I'm just popular today. I don't know why I'm getting so many messages. It seems like it's tinged several times as I've been working on this. But I think I'm gonna fix this a little bit and then I'm just gonna start lining the characters since I basically have this lined. And I really only had it I only really felt like I needed to line it just so I didn't mess anything up while Barry and Costello are like standing on it or sitting on it or whatever. Which actually I might move those two up a little. I don't like either. Fair enough. Let me see. I think that looks good. And I guess his foot is just dangling off, which means I'm gonna have to fix this. I'm also gonna have to find a reference for the boot instead of just trying to wing it. And I'm gonna save really quickly. I'm gonna change this to red or purple or something. No, we'll do pink. And here. Okay. I'm gonna put this crate reference right here. And we're gonna save again. I'm gonna start on his face because I feel like that's just the place to start. Okay. Actually need to up my pencil. I keep trying to attempt to use a bigger pencil, that way I can kind of utilize doing line weight. That way like I can do light and then I can just press harder instead of using a like tiny pencil and then like going back and like scratching over it, because I feel like that makes everything much messy. So I'm trying this technique out. One thing that I forget to do whenever I'm doing my manga or whatever is I always forget the highlights. I don't know why, but the highlights. So I've been trying to remember to add them, just that little light area. I don't like how that looks. Who is some of your comfort characters? I don't know if I really have comfort characters. Do you mean like out of my characters or like characters from like a TV show? I guess if it's out of my characters, I don't know if I actually have a comfort, like a character that, that's a good question. Because I don't know if I actually know. I'd have to think about it for a minute. I guess if it's out of my characters, it would be Felicity, which, Felicity, which currently we're following her 13-year-old version. Because I really like her. I like drawing her. It kind of makes me happy. That's why she's the main character of the story I'm working on. But in general, I don't know if I really have a comfort character, weirdly enough. That looks pretty decent. What, if you guys are an artist and you draw, if any of you are, what is your, like, the most difficult thing for you to draw? For me, and it's kind of weird, I feel like it's the eyes, because I feel like there's a lot of pressure when it comes to, like, eyes. and how they look, because like the first thing you notice about a person, I feel like, is their eyes, right? Like kind of that expression they're making with their eyes. So I always put a lot of pressure on the eyes, and that makes it a bit difficult for me. I know a lot of people have problems with hands, which, I mean, I'm not good at drawing hands, but I'm not really like considering them a problem, I guess. Like, they don't really bother me. Hands, yeah. I like how you do line art. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been doing a lot of like studies for like line art and stuff, and doing some like practice sessions with it. And I'm glad that it kind of shows. I think that face looks pretty good. I'm actually kind of shocked. It looks like, though at the moment, the way I have it, it kind of looks like he's biting a scarf, and that's a little bit hilarious. I think we're gonna kind of zoom out. Let's see here. So where's the hand tool? I tried to find a reference for the scarf, right? But like, I couldn't find anything that I was actually looking for to figure out how to draw this like big scarf. I could not find anything, so I'm kind of winging it. Ugh. Legs are hard to draw. I don't like drawing them either. But at the same time, I like painting knees, funnily enough. But like the whole leg itself kind of sucks. I feel like a lot of artists don't like drawing hands because hands have so many like, I don't know, weird bones and joints that if you like just throw one thing off, like if you do it wrong, everything ends up looking weird. Right? Like if you put the knuckle in the wrong spot, put it like right there, or just like, you know, even just slightly off, or like if you like mess up one of the segments of the finger, everything ends up looking weird. And I just realized that I forgot to draw Costello's other hand, but we'll do it here in a minute. Oh, I also forgot to, well, we can do it now. The tails of his scarf. We'll just kind of drape it. If for the artists in chat, do you prefer digital art or traditional art, like drawing? And I guess if you're not an artist, what do you prefer looking at, digital or traditional? Like, what is your favorite, I guess, aesthetic? I personally prefer digital, but painting-wise, like looking at it, I prefer the aesthetic of traditional paintings. Like, you know, like those super old paintings you'll see in museums. I love those. I love the style. They are so pretty. Like the Mona Lisa type of thing. I love how that looks. That like painted style. But yeah, as for drawing myself, I do prefer to do digital just because it's a little bit more convenient. Sometimes I'll take my sketchbook with me places. to just kind of sketch, but you know, because I can't drag my tablet around. Oh, and clothing wrinkles. Yeah, clothing wrinkles can be really, like, blah. As you can see here, these look really blah. But I feel like whenever you get that down, it becomes, like, a whole lot easier. Like, I mean, obviously everything becomes a whole lot easier when you get it down, but specifically clothing wrinkles, when you finally, like, crack the code to drawing them, everything kind of clicks into place and it gets less hard. I love both, but I love doing digital. Yeah, digital, it's just kind of like, I guess maybe you have, like, an endless supply of colors, you know? And endless supply of tools. You can do whatever you want. If you wanted to blend something really quick, you can do that, while in traditional you don't really have that, at least not quickly. And then in traditional you might not have an endless supply of colors. So yeah, I would say digital has its nice stuff about it, honestly, and that's why I prefer it. Let me see here. I feel like I don't want his goggles on his forehead. I'm gonna move them into his hair, but we're gonna do the hair a little bit. Digital, but I like how traditional looks. Me too. I have a lot of respect. I follow this one traditional artist on Instagram, and she uses, like, I think it's a she. Well, they use, like, markers, and they ink traditionally and everything, and I think she also paints as well, but I don't know what kind of paint she uses. But it is just, like, so crazy how good at it she is. Like, she's insanely good at it. I'm gonna do the braids on his face on a different layer, like a coward, just in case if it doesn't do what I want it to do. I'll tell you one thing I hate drawing, and I don't know why I keep doing it. Braids. I just realized that, yeah. Because it's like, it should be pretty simple, like the pattern, but I don't know. I need to pick up a reference for it, I guess. Because this is looking ew. Technically, though, it's just like, it's so tiny, like whenever you actually see it, I don't think it really matters if it's a little bit wonky. I don't know anyone that's gonna be, like, zooming in real close. Uh-oh, I just looked over at my stream and my model's eyes are closed. I'm sorry. I hate when she does that. I hate the fact that with my program, my tracking program, for some reason when I look down, it's like, oh, her eyes are closed. Like, okay, no they're not. I'm just looking down. I'll sit up. Oops! I'll sit up straight a little bit. We'll see if that fixes it. Because I have a habit of, like, hunching over. So maybe streaming will fix my posture. Yep, these braids are just destined to look bad. That's just how it's gonna be. However, far off, it's fine, you know? It's fine. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming tonight. I think I might attempt to finish this page, or at least get it half done, right? So we'll see if we can get this, like, halfway done. And maybe if I still have it in me to stream a little bit longer, whenever I finish this page, we can just draw whatever. Like, you guys can tell me what to draw, right? That seems like it would be fun. On this layer, I'm gonna attempt to do some rough of these goggles. see here. What is your favorite things to draw? That's a good question. I really like to draw girls, I would say, right? That is one of my favorite things to draw, pretty girls. I don't know why. That's one thing that whenever I'm not feeling well, I'll just draw a pretty girl. Just how it is. I think maybe the reason for that is because I kind of started drawing girls. So, it's funny. I feel like every artist prefers to draw one or the other, a girl or a guy. It's always one or the other, like, that they prefer to draw. And I think that's really funny. I feel like it's usually they prefer to draw girls. I don't know why. But yeah, it always seems like it's one or the other, doesn't it? I'm gonna look at his goggles really quickly. Yeah, they don't have anything on them. I kind of feel like putting something on them though. That'd be kind of cool. What is you guys' favorite thing to draw? Like I said, I like to draw just girls or just anything pretty. I don't like drawing scenery. I don't know. I don't like painting backgrounds, I guess, because it's like I feel like I end up throwing everything off, or that it distracts from like the character. I gotta get used to it though, honestly. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and paint a background. This is how it be. Oh, that doesn't look half bad. Actually, that looks, especially from far away, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. I always warn you guys when I try to warn you guys when I take a sip of my drink, because I feel like my model looks like she's having a stroke whenever I do it. And it's kind of hilarious. You know, one thing that I would love to get into, and I know it's just like a random tangent, but I'm talking. Voice acting. That is one thing that I would really like to do. But I have issues when it comes to like enunciating or just like talking in general. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to do my voice acting dreams, sadly. But who knows? Maybe in the future. I don't draw, but I'm guessing I would do video game characters. Oh, that's pretty cool. I just realized I rarely do any type of like fan art. I need to get more into that. What are some of your like favorite video games if you play video games? And then Allie said girls and hair and eyes. Oh yeah, I like drawing hair too. What are some of you guys' favorite video games though? I like basically any Mario game. I'm thinking these goggles are gonna have to go lower down because I don't think that's right. Let's see. Oops, wait. The braids are on the same. Yeah, that kind of fixed it. I'm gonna save really quickly. I need to remember to save. I would be so angry if I just lost all the work I did. Oh, I can name the monkey. Let's see. I'm gonna do that on a different layer, I feel like. Whoops, not vector. me see here. Well, I would frequently play games from Mega Man X and Mega Man Zero, so probably them. I recognize the name Mega Man, but I don't know if I've actually played any of those. That's interesting. I feel like I might have because I recognize the name, but like I'm drawing a blank. I really need to figure out a way to stylize certain animals, at least animals that I'm not used to drawing, because I feel like it's a little weird to see an almost realistic monkey and then whatever milk is right here, you know? I feel like that's a little weird, but you know what? I guess it's kind of charming. We'll see if it works in the finished product, and if it doesn't, I can always go back and fix it. Hey, look, this is that's a bear, and then that's the monkey. Alright, then I'm right. Sort of. Kinda like that. And I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna copy and paste the eye. Just because it's kind of a straight on view, so I don't feel like I need to actually draw the other eye. It's just easier. Though I might come over here and change where the highlight is. Just because I feel like that makes like the light source is coming through here. I was a terrible little son, but you know. Splatoon 2 and Mario. Ooh, Splatoon! I like Splatoon. I haven't played a lot of Splatoon, but I have watched other people play it. And as for Mario, I basically like all Mario games, honestly. I don't think I've actually ran into a Mario game that I don't like. I think my favorite is Mario Sunshine, and it kind of always have been. Even though that game can be really buggy, I still like it a lot. I like the scenery. And the characters. I like the islanders a lot. That's kind of cool. There we go. Oops. Merge that down. Whoops. Alright, it's actually not looking half bad so far, is it? I was a little bit nervous, but I don't know how I feel about these eyes up here, but we're just, for right now, whoops! Not gonna worry about it. I love playing Spyro. Ooh, I love Spyro. That's one thing I love. I used to play it on the PSP. I think that's what it's called. That old little, like, handheld thing. I used to play that a lot, the old version. I know there's the new, like, remake that they did, but I don't know if I've actually played that. I might have played it a little bit, but I've definitely played the old one, like, a lot. I might actually play Spyro on stream here soon at one point. I don't know. That sounds like it would be fun, actually. I'd like to play specifically the old one, but I could probably do the new one. The old one just has that really, like, nice charm to it. The nostalgia and all that. It's not too bad. Fun fact, Castillo, this monkey, is actually a green monkey. Even though the references that I've been using they're like orange, I've decided that he's green. I don't really know why, I just have, but kind of sucks that as much as I prefer black and white comics, that is why my comic is black and white. It's also, in the end, it's a lot easier and I can get chapters out a little bit faster, even though this one has taken me a month. But I prefer black and white. But what sucks about black and white is that you can't really know what color certain things are, like Castillo, or like certain hair colors. You don't really know. Like, for example, Barry has red hair, but you wouldn't know that because it's not in color, which kind of sucks. Since I feel like, that makes it kind of cool. Though I do prefer black and white comics, which I feel like not a lot of people do. I think I prefer it just because I can focus a little bit more. Like, on the characters and everything. But on Webtoon, specifically, I can't think of many, like, black and white comics. Which is kind of sad. I don't know. But maybe that makes my comic a bit more unique, maybe? I don't know. As much as I do have quite a few manga, I do actually own quite a few Star Wars comics, and those are all in color, and I love them, and they're like painted and stuff. I don't think I could ever do something like that without a team, though, since they have a team. Who is your favorite and least favorite Mario characters? That's a good question. Let me think about it. My favorite and least favorite. Thinking back to like that old TV show, but for some reason instead of the games, I'm gonna go just game for this one. But I don't know. I guess sadly, like Peach is like my least favorite, and I don't really know why. Like out of all how many princesses are there? I know there's Daisy, and then is her name Rosalina, the one that's blue? It's just them, right? Daisy, Rosalina, and then her, right? So I feel like out of them, Peach is my least favorite, and then my favorite out of the princesses is Rosalina, just because I really like her design, the blonde and everything. My favorite, probably Mario. Fave, Wario, least fave, Mario. Oh, Wario! I don't know how, but I forgot about him. I like Wario. He's funny. I also like Waluigi. I'm just gonna say that my favorite is Mario, just because that's the easy answer. Actually, no, my favorite is Luigi. I take it back. Yep, my favorite is Luigi. Luigi doesn't get enough people think, oh no. Okay, no, I didn't line up on the wrong thing. Okay. Not used to working on this many layers, but I'm trying to do layers that way if I mess something up, then I can just go back and fix it. But at the same time, it's a lot to keep track of. I'm trying to figure out how. Originally I wanted him to be like holding his hand, and I guess I'll just go that route. How many fingers does this type of monkey have? It's got... Seems like it has all 5, so we'll just go with that. And if I'm wrong, he's special and he has 5. Stupid monkey hand, I don't know how to draw it. That looks decent. At least for right now. Because their hands aren't like human hands, they're a bit different. Though I would say they kind of follow a similar. Woo! And that almost flew up my nose. Daggum! I feel like this right here is weird. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. We'll actually go and I'm gonna line Barry's arm really quickly. That way, whenever I go to line anything else, it's not gonna be running into it. I can like stop where the new line art is. Or the old line art is, technically. Okay. You know, I desperately want to talk about Barry, but I really can't because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, if you guys, or anyone that might come across this and they read my comic. But man, I want to talk about it, but I can't. Okay, we're not worrying about that right now. But I want to talk about him, but I don't think I should, just because, you know, I don't want to really spoil anything, sadly. That is one thing that I don't like about having a comic. I can't just like gush about my characters without worrying about spoiling something. Hands! Yes, hands, dadgummit! I know I said earlier about drawing them or whatever, but man, they can be kind of difficult, can't they? Especially like monkey hands, because they're like different than human hands. But I like playing, Peach, but I like playing her in that one game where she can fly when she was a cat. What game was that? Was that, I think I have it on my Switch. What is it called? I don't remember what it's called, but I do know what you're talking about. The specific one. Is it Super Mario World? I don't know. I don't like being wrong, hence why I'm not trying to just spit out a bunch of different ones. You know, one thing I don't like about the Switch Lite is that I can't plug it into my, like, computer and, or, like, broadcast the screen to, let's say, my computer. So if I wanted to, like, stream playing on my Switch, I wouldn't be able to do it because I can't have it broadcasted because I only have the Lite version, not, like, the normal Switch. Which I think with the normal Switch, you can, like, broadcast it. And I think it totally sucks that they don't have that, like, available on the Lite. I don't know. I mean, I guess I understand in a way, but still, it kind of sucks. 3D World! That might be it. 3D World. I think that might be it. I haven't played it in a long time. I need to. I haven't had a chance to play, like, any games other than, like, on stream, so, like, Super Mario Sunshine is all I've really played lately. Though I was thinking about, on my next stream where I'm gaming, I was thinking about playing Final Fantasy, one that I used to play when I was little on the GameCube. What is it called? Crystal something. I was thinking about playing that just for like the fun of it, since I hadn't played it literally since I was little. And it's so funny. It's Crystal Cove maybe? I don't remember. But it's so funny. When I was little and I used to play that, I was really little. I'm not sure how little, but I was like, I couldn't read. That's how little I was. And it's a very like reading heavy game. You need to be able to read. And so I would play it, and there was always this one specific boss. I think it's like the first boss that you get to, and I would just start the game completely over every single time. And I would just keep doing that to play it, and it would make my dad so annoyed. Which, yeah, but it was so funny because, you know, he'd have to read the dialogue for me. And I would just, like, make a new character each time. It's so stupid. But, yeah, that's how I used to play it. So it'd be fun to play it, actually play it. Oh, I just realized I am not on the right layer at all. How much did I line? Oh, just, like, basically all of them? Whatever. Well, you know what? That's not too big of a deal. We're just gonna... We'll work on this layer now. There we go. Now let me see here. I guess we'll do his tail really quickly. I'm gonna do that on the right layer, and I'm gonna turn up my stabilizer. Excuse me. I was thinking about something that would be funny, and I'll do it in my spare time, but I was thinking of making a Tim model. You know the little shark that's on my head? I was thinking of making just like a single model of just him to use once in a while. I just think it would be really funny. I'll have to do that in my free time though. It'd be a really simple model to make since he's just like a little blob, basically, with a face. I think he'd be pretty simple to make. I just thought it would be really funny to use that on stream sometimes. Oh, that looks pretty good so far, I would say. Let's see here. Ooh, it's 9 o'clock. I don't know how much longer I will be streaming, but I want to stream just a little bit longer to see if we can get at least a little bit more done, because that would be so sad if I can't at least get a little bit more of this done. But then again, we have been, like, sketching it and everything, so, I might shut up a little bit and work on it. So if I go quiet, I do apologize. Whoopsie. Okay. I think I actually might want to line this on this layer. I also think one thing that I'm going to do to my model, my Yamato model that I'm currently using, because I drew and I rigged it myself, which obviously the rig is not perfect, but it's whatever. I'm thinking that, like, I want to try to see if I can make a way where, like, when I open my eyes a little bit wider, that she will open her eyes a little bit wider. I just feel like that would be really cool, and I think it's possible. I feel like I'm on Twitter often, or at least enough, and I like to follow people that do live 2D stuff, and I feel like I saw other people doing it, like, where they would do that. I'd have to figure out how to rig it, but I feel like I can do it. It is getting pretty late, lol. Yeah, I think I might have to stop here soon, which totally sucks. I'm gonna finish up this hair, and then I will probably have to end the stream just because I did not realize how long we've been doing this. So I think I might just finish the hair, sadly. And maybe, I don't know, I think I will probably finish the page off stream, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is, sadly. But I can always, work on other pages on stream. This hair right here is like shaved. So I kind of do that. I think this is the longest that I've streamed because I feel like it's been a couple of hours, and usually I only stream to about 1 hour. But I've had a lot of fun, honestly. I think this is the most fun I've had while streaming. So I'll definitely have to do this again. I quickly do this hair. What do you guys think so far? You think it looks good so far? I don't know if I'll be able to even finish the hair since, yeah, it's like 9 o'clock. I'll turn back on our big sketch right here and we can kind of look at it. It's not bad! I think it actually, it's turning out pretty good. Yeah, so really quickly, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna take myself back to here. And yeah, oh, Allie's back. Hi, Allie! But, yeah, sadly, I feel like I'm gonna have to, end it here just because it is late. I did not realize how late it was. I'm an old lady, basically, so it's kind of like I need to go to bed at the correct times. But, and yeah, it's been 2 hours and 9 minutes. Wow, I cannot believe that. But, I hope you guys have a really good night and you sleep well. And thank you so much for watching my stream. I really, really appreciate it, and I've had a lot of fun, so I'll definitely be doing this again. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night, and goodbye.